Thanks, guys. I'm here with Ilie Sanchez from Sporting Kansas City, and we're going to do a quick interview. Thank you for coming.
It's a pleasure to be here.
I'm glad to hear that. So we're going to start off with some questions just about life, Sporting Kansas City, and everything, kind of your story. So you started playing in Spain, and then you came to the U.S. to come play. What's the difference between playing in Spain versus playing in the U.S., specifically in Kansas City? How does it compare? Just kind of that.
Maybe the biggest difference is how the league is built. The system where you get to reach the trophy is very different. In Spain, you just have the regular season, and whoever is best through the whole year, it's who raise the trophy. And here you have a regular season that allowed you to go into the playoff system, and then whoever is best in this final third of the season is who is going to raise that trophy. So that's the biggest difference. Other than that, we all are soccer players here or in Spain or anywhere else, and we all have the same ambition. So the level is pretty high. I didn't expect to find a league with such a great level, and also the fans and the support from the league. It's unbelievable. So not a big difference other than the way that you are successful in this league.
Yeah. So then now between Spain, Germany, here, who is the best player you've ever played with?
Well, I've played with many different players, and I could say that's a difficult question. I couldn't tell you just one. What I have more fresh in my mind is my team right now in Sporting. And I think that what it's good on us is that we have a very good team above the individualities that you can have, and I think that that's a big part of our success. Yeah. We have great players like Bisler or Suzy in the defense team, in the goalie, and then the midfield and the third part of the field. We have Johnny Russell, we have Gerso, we have Felipe Gutierrez. We are more a team than individual players.
Of course. And then a related question, a little bit different. Who's the best player you've ever played against?
Again, we have very good players, and probably when I was in Barcelona in the second team, we've played against Real Madrid, also the second team, and some of the players that I played against, they are now in this Real Madrid first team or first division in other big leagues. So any of those players, I guess, the same than any of our players in Barcelona could be a really good players to mention.
Yeah. So then how is it adjusting to life coming from Spain and Europe over to Kansas City, and what are some of the major differences you noticed, not in soccer, but just life in general, living here?
Well, I say this since I got here, that I'm really good in the city. I love being in Kansas City, especially because of the people. I couldn't tell you a bad experience off the field because honestly I don't remember them. People always have a nice word for me and for my family when they are here, so I love that from them. And also the city, it's green everywhere, so that's something that I appreciate so much, and that I noticed when the first fall came, that everything turned into these reds and oranges and yellow colors on the trees. But you go in the highway just driving and you can see green everywhere, or now in fall all the colors, and that's something that I really like and enjoy. And maybe one negative thing or different thing is that we don't have beach clothes.
No.
But that's why I'm coming. I'm going in the off season to Barcelona.
Oh.
Even it's winter there. It's always nice to just walk through the sand and be there. But other than that, honestly, the city is really good, and I feel really good being here.
Mm-hmm. Now, did you speak any English when you came to the U.S.? Had you already learned how to speak English, or did you have to learn that when you got here? How did that?
Well, I've learned English in school when I was in Barcelona. Then I had to move to Germany, as you said, and I've tried to learn German in that first year that I was there. But at the end, people, because they maybe thought that they helped me talking to me in English, they started talking to me in English there too. So once I got here, one of my goals was to try to learn perfect English, not just speaking, also trying to write and read. But it's been a long process, so hopefully I can stay here for some more years and get that goal soon.
I got it. So, final question that we're going to ask you today is, so obviously as a professional athlete, you've put in a lot of work to get to where you are. What do you have advice for other people who are trying to reach their goals, whether it be professional athletes, whatever they're trying to do? What advice do you have for that?
Well, probably if they want to become professional soccer players, it's because they are still young. So when I was younger than now, my goal was never becoming a professional soccer player. All what I've tried to do growing up was to have fun, and the thing that make me most fun, it was play soccer. So knowing that my school and college career would be always my priority, I've tried to do other things other than that, and one of them was soccer. That at the end became my profession, but the main advice would be have fun, and also try to listen and learn from the people around you, especially coaches, or in school from teachers, or also from friends and enemies, because you can also listening to everybody, you can also choose what you think is best for you, and you can also know if something is not good. You can just release it. So you can learn from everybody, but always trying to have fun.
All right, that's all we have. We'll
Perfect.
send it back to you all at the news desk. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.